Hi darlings. This video is one of these videos where I press onto the record button and I'm not sure what I'm going to communicate. And I just trust whatever comes in the moment. And what I wanted to share with you today is that I have a very interesting experience today where I start noticing the thoughts in my mind even more. It's kind of like there's a greater capacity that I'm experiencing today to notice what images in my mind create the feeling of anxiety in my body. As I was making my food today, I noticed the images crossing my mind and the anxiety coming up in my body, in my chest area in response. And I could see that, and I could really notice those images. I'm sure that those images cross my mind all the time and create that feeling of anxiety. But today I was able to notice those images and to really consciously become aware of them. And it was the images of a situation, for example, that I have, and I worry what's going to happen. There's like fantasy, like creating like, wow, this image, like this can happen, this can happen, this can happen. So I can see those images. I can see those people that I will feel embarrassed when, they uh, hear this about me. Um, yeah, all these images, what can happen. Yeah, there's like worry mind. And as soon as I see those images, I notice the anxiety comes up for me. Now I see the link. It's like mind that is constantly worrying about something that might happen, something that might happen. And it doesn't matter what, if it's connected to something like really, really big or something that very small. There's like constant worries, constant images crossing the mind of what might happen, what might go wrong, or what is not okay here. And that brings the anxiety up. And the other thing that I've noticed, um, because I have this thing with food. Yes, I would eat, and then I've eaten, and then I feel still like, oh, I would like more. I would like more, and it's kind of like keeps going on and on and on, and I'm just like almost can't stop. And I know it's gonna not be great for my stomach, but like it's like I want another bite. I want another bite, and I'm living with gut issues for a while, and I know how important it is for me to be really disciplined with the food, with the amount that I eat. So it's definitely something that is bothering me all the time. And, this relationship with food that I have. So now I can see how it is that feeling of anxiety in my chest that kind of like my mind gets fogged. And just to soothe that anxiety, I would eat food. Like it's so clear for me right now. And I'm doing great so far since this morning. I'm really good with noticing those images of the food that cross my mind to soothe the anxiety and asking myself, do I need to act on them? Just like seeing the images, like, wow, okay, there's this tahini that I like to have a spoon. Um, yeah, maybe a little bit more of my food made that I cooked earlier. So all these images cross my mind and I can see them and put them aside, and I'm doing great so far. So yeah, I just want to celebrate that. It's right now, that's my experience. Who knows what's going to be this evening, but right now that's my experience, and it's already amazing because actually I have not had that capacity to this extent yet. And also what I'm noticing is that when I have this anxiety in my chest, when I check, sometimes it's the images of people that I want to reach out to. And just to give a background, today is a day that I'm free. It had to be certain things scheduled and they didn't happen. So unexpectedly, I have like this whole day to myself. And as soon as I realized that, the first thoughts were, oh, I need to reach out to this friend, to that friend. It's like I almost cannot be with myself when there is nothing to do. I mean, there's always something to do, but when, there's like all of a sudden this free day, and yeah, wanting the connection when the space opens up, like really wanting the connection, wanting to reach out for connection. And I also know that I have so many things that I need to catch up on, so I would be starting to doing them, and then I notice again these thoughts wanting to get out of this present moment and wanting to reach out for connection. So that something is not complete here. It's like it's so hard to be with what is here. And I recognize it as probably anxious attachment style of relation. So it's very interesting to witness that and to also be okay not to act on that and just to come back to what I'm doing here right now. So practicing this so far so good. Yeah, I don't have much expectation. Usually, very often, by evening, my focus goes down and I start going back into my patterns. But I'm still here and recording the video from this place. And yeah, the recording of this video is kind of like my additional support for myself, for integrating that, naming that out loud even more to myself and to everyone who will be watching. Thank you so much again for witnessing me in my process. Right now actually I feel really like a lot of pride in myself because I've created the YouTube channel. It's called Authenticity Journal of an Alchemist in Training. And then I always was questioning, can I be really authentic? Can I really show what it is like for me and what I am um, working with, struggling with on myself, and also call myself at the same time a person that can hold space for someone else and like be a medicine woman person. Um, so yeah, I'm proud of myself that I actually see that I do allow myself to go into quite good edges of vulnerability here, and that was the intention of my YouTube channel. So I feel really good with that. Okay, I send you so much love and talk to you soon.